was this, we showed essentially what the protective garb, as outlined by the CDC, would look like. Putting it on, taking it off. This is the guidance that the Centers for Disease Control has been providing to hospitals. And a couple of days ago, we showed that in fact the neck was exposed. And so, if you can imagine, you're told these things about Ebola. You hear that the bodily fluids could potentially cause an infection, and your neck is exposed. And then they're told to put this medical tape on. So, to answer your question, in some ways, it's not even so much that the guidance wasn't there, it's that the guidance is not good guidance. It doesn't seem to fit with what we know about the science of Ebola. If it can pass through any place in the skin where you may have a break, even a break that you don't recognize, for example, on your neck, then you got to protect the skin. It sounds very simple, but it just didn't seem to happen here, even if they had followed it to a T.
Right. So again, this morning, is there some sort of massive nationwide training session that hospitals, healthcare workers, and nurses are sitting in?
Well, I don't know. I know that they've been doing these large sort of remote training sessions. I think there's people who are going to hospitals like the one in Dallas and providing training. I don't know if they're going to all hospitals. I can tell you when I was at the CDC a few months ago in their command and control center, they were talking about the fact that they were doing these large calls with ERs, primary care docs, frontline doctors all over the country and going through the guidance. So some of that information may have gotten out there, but the problem again is that surprisingly, and I think given how much time they've had here, surprisingly, it's not good guidance. It doesn't seem.
Yeah.
Even if you got the guidance out there, it's got to be good guidance, and that's the part that's particularly it's worrisome to me. It's not that challenging. We're not talking about some new experimental vaccine or experimental medication. We're talking about covering your skin.
Right.
You cover your skin because that's Ebola. You're a healthcare worker. You're taking care of a sick patient. That's the time they're most infectious. That's why healthcare workers do get sick. Cover your skin. Why that didn't happen is very concerning.
Yeah, we can see the confusion.